Are you considering a move to the Lake Tahoe area or potentially buying a vacation rental here? Well, in today's video, we are going over the pros and cons of living in Kings Beach and what that looks like. So if you're interested, stay tuned. What's up, everyone? This is Rachel Capel with the Lake Tahoe Living Channel. If you want to know what it's like living in the Lake Tahoe area, we got you covered in this channel. We're talking about all things Lake Tahoe and what it's like living, playing, having fun, vacationing, buying and selling real estate, and potentially getting a second home here. So if you want to know that stuff, make sure to subscribe down below. Smash that like button if you are getting value. Make sure to let people know because we've got lots of videos coming out each week. We absolutely love helping those families relocate to the area and people wanting to move over here. So just reach out to us, call, text, DM, PM, email, whatever you feel comfortable with. We got you back when relocating to the Lake Tahoe area. All right, let's get into this video, what the pros and cons are of living in Kings Beach, California. Let's go. Pro number one, livability is great here. It's actually a little bit higher than the national average as far as cost of living is concerned, but a vacation home here or a primary residence here is going to run you anywhere from $450,000 upwards. But the average median price home is probably around $450,000, $550,000 in that range. So it's definitely more affordable than living in the East Bay area where we are, or, you know, having a home in New York City or places like that. You're gonna have a little bit more affordability here and the livability is awesome. Pro number two is crime rate is actually relatively low down here. So you can go to spotcrime.org to check out a little bit more details, and it'll all be below for you to check out. But overall, the crime rates are pretty low here in the Kings Beach area and comparative areas. So you can feel safe and secure here. I mean, I always preface like never leave things in your car, especially when there's like tourists and things, you know, people around. But, you know, as a resident here, you're going to experience relatively low crime rate, which is definitely a positive compared to the neighboring areas like Sacramento, Truckee. Well, Truckee's actually pretty good. So Sacramento, San Francisco, Bay Area, those places are going to have a lot higher crime rates. Pro number three is the fact that it is absolutely beautiful here. So livability is great as far as like cost of living is pretty reasonable in comparison to the rest of California. But livability and just the fact that it's completely gorgeous here, you are going to have a ton of things to do all year round. The lake is right there at your fingertips. You know, you're going to be able to go to the lake, hike, kayak, paddleboard, jet ski, ski boat, ski and snowboard. There's going to be a plethora of things that you can do here. It's totally gorgeous and stunning all year round. You know, you're going to have all four seasons here. So the snow is going to be here, you know, and it's going to be heavy, but it's going to be beautiful at the same time. And so if that is your jam and you want to live somewhere beautiful where you can do a lot of outdoor activities, Kings Beach is a great place to consider. All right, now let's get on to these cons. There's not many, but con number one is going to be the jobs. Now, in Kings Beach, it's a smaller town, so you're not going to have an abundance of jobs to choose from. The good thing about this, though, is you could work remote. So if you were living, you know, in Kings Beach and worked in the Bay Area, for instance, or Sacramento, you could work remotely pretty easily here. There are going to be a lot of service jobs here. You know, there are going to be jobs. They're not going to be, you know, extraordinarily high paying like .com jobs you would get in the San Francisco area, but you will definitely, you know, have the opportunity to get work. Con number two is the fact that they have a very small population size in Kings Beach. There are only about 2,800 residents here in Kings Beach, so it's a very small town. And with small towns, economic devastation could happen a lot faster. So if that is something that you're okay with, then I'd say come on over. But, you know, if you want a bigger city, might not be the place for you. So it is a small town and it is not a jump-in, bump-in economy or a place to be with all the nightlife and everything. So it's something to consider if you want to move here. But again, it's a great vacation space. If you want to have a second home here, there are plenty of people that do things like that. So you know, every con there is a pro, but that is my con number 2. It's a small town with a population size of about 2,800. Con number 3 is the fact that this is a touristy town. So if you want to live someplace where there's going to be a plethora of tourists in the winter and in the spring and summer, that's something you have to consider. With tourists comes a various, you know, amount of challenge. So, you know, if you are okay with that, then, you know, Kings Beach would be a great place to be. But if you're not okay with dealing with tourists and what that entails, like traffic, you know, dealing with people that don't know where they're going, dealing with people that are always having questions, dealing with people that are coming in and out of your town all the time, and not caring for it like you would, you know, these are all things that could become issues for you. So that's why I always want to note both pros and cons. But again, tourist means a lot of great things too, like money. So that is my personal con number 3, is that there are a lot of tourists that come through this town. So you have to take note of that. All right, so there you have it, the pros and cons of what it's like living in Kings Beach, California. If you want to come on over and learn more about this beautiful town, let us know. All the information should be down below and popping up above. We're happy to help you answer any kind of questions that you may have. We love helping families relocate and learn more about purchasing homes in these areas. So just reach out. I mean, it is absolutely stunning, gorgeous lake living life here. And the only thing that is missing is you and that beautiful smile and beautiful potential new home. So just reach out. Let us know if you have any questions. And until next time, guys, thanks for hanging, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.